Hi guys, welcome back. Second day here at Vista. First lecture is going to be held from Marina. I think you met her yesterday briefly. Marina was one of the finalists last year, and even though she didn't win officially, she took the chance the best way. Like, she won a residency, and she really grabbed the chance in a way that I was expecting it. She was connecting to the island, she was connecting to people, she was building up a network, and I met her after the residency, and I was really impressed, so I convinced Bernd to support her for her future career, and so we are here. She's still resident on the island.
Yeah,
and
second year.
She will tell you her story from her point of view. I hope you learn some things that you can take along on your journey as well. Have fun.
Thank you.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hope you're all good. I want to make this kind of unofficially, and you can ask any questions at any point. I just wanted to share my story with you. Maybe you can learn something. Maybe it can help you on your way through this island and through this challenge and through Burn Bootcamp. So I don't know what are you interested in exactly, but I can tell you how I started in a way. I mean, how my career went and how I ended up here where I am today. And I remember being here on these chairs last year and how excited I was and how hopeful. I mean, because I know every of you want this so bad, because it's a big chance. Definitely, it's a chance of a lifetime. So I know how much hard work you all put into this, because you wouldn't be here if you didn't. And I know how much you're excited and how much you're tired, and I mean, I can completely relate to you, so I hope you can learn something from my experience, because it's very similar. And I mean, it's really nice to see you. It was really nice to see you yesterday, how you played, and to get a glimpse of what you do and how you do it, because David from Senkis also asked me to keep an eye on you and to see if anybody has any potential for Saturdays and Senkis. So I will also try to follow your work and to see if you fit in what Senki is today and what they want to build. My story is kind of similar to everybody. Like, from very early age, I was interested in music. Started playing piano in primary school. After that, I was interested in playing guitar, so I learned to play guitar. Then in high school, when electronic music came in my country, I was suddenly obsessed with parties, with going to every club around. It was really, at that time, it was a big boom of electronic music. And I remember how much passion I had for music. Even then, when I didn't know I want to DJ, I was just going to parties, but I was obsessed with looking at the DJs. I was constantly, when I come to the party, I need to go see the DJ. I need to, where is the DJ? And I always, even today, I cannot dance if I don't see the DJ. So I was going to parties and watching the DJs, trying to figure out what they are doing, how they are doing it. And I was really impressed how they are making the atmosphere, how they are building the sets, how they are trying to take you in, trying to capture your attention and to take you to a journey through music. And I kind of fell in love with this kind of communication through music with the crowd. And then at my college, where I was studying economics and tourism, we had a small DJ booth, like a radio station in glass. And I remember drinking coffee every day in this cafeteria and watching like this place full of equipment, full of mixers, CD players, PA system, and nobody was using that. And I was like, why is nobody using this? And I took initiative, and I went to the dean's office and talked to him and said, man, why is nobody using this? I mean, I suppose you spent a lot of money for this. why is nobody playing? Because it would really be nice if people are studying, drinking coffee, and somebody is playing some music. And he was just like, here are the keys, play. I was like, but I don't know how to play. I mean, I didn't say that, but that was my first thought. But I didn't want to spoil it all with the sentence, I don't know how to play. So I just took the keys and I was like kind of confused. But from that day, I just started waking up early, going there before all my classes. I was there every day, first one at 7 a.m., trying to practice, trying to figure out what all these buttons do, how do you crossfade, how do you make an transition from the tracks. And from first it was just like radio stuff, and then I was trying to mix some electronic tunes, and it was really hard because I didn't know any DJ, anyone who can show me like how do you do it. So I did everything by myself, trying to learn and practice, and the people start coming to the school and they're drinking coffee, so I couldn't allow myself to make like big errors because now we have listeners. So I don't know, you know, when you jump to something and you just learn it in a way. So I started playing, and after that I saw an ad like DJ wanted on one lounge bar. So I applied there, and I met the guys. They loved me, and they gave me the job for the next 3 summers. I worked there, playing all possible genres of music, like everything, chill, commercial, house, retro, techno, everything. So it was quite a big challenge for me, because you need to have a lot of music, a lot of different tunes, a lot of different approaches, because every night is different. Sometimes it's busy as hell, sometimes it's really easy and chilled. So I think I learned mostly there the DJ job in a way, because you need to adapt, you need to listen to the floor, you need to feel the crowd, you need to try to get the moment. So after that I was kind of thinking like, I really like doing this, and I don't want to have a job in economics, like sitting in some office with a computer. And I started saving for SAE school. I don't know, have you heard about that school? And that was my big dream at that time. Like, I just want to go to this school because I wanted to know everything, like everything possible you can know. I wanted to learn. So I started saving and saving and saving, and I finished my faculty, of course. And after that I went to SAE. And that was my first big dream come true, because when you make a goal and when you reach it, it really feels good. Like, wow! So dreams can really happen, you know. Because from the moment I got this idea, like I want to go to SAE, it was impossible. It was so much money. Everybody told me like, "Are you crazy? It's like millions of euros. How are you going to do that?" And I said, "I don't know, but I know that if I don't do it now, I can regret it for the rest of my life. Like, what if I..." So I didn't want to do that, and I was saving like crazy, and I went to SAE, and there I learned everything about microphones, recording, acoustics, cables, so everything that is not really related to music, but it's really important part of knowledge that you need to have to understand the production, DJing, or anything else that is kind of connected. So after that, I started working at Slovenian radio, television, national TV station as a sound guy. And after that, I wasn't quite happy there because the job was quite boring, and my DJ career was kind of not that much rising because I didn't have time to do it. And my first passion was always DJing. I always knew I want to DJ. That was the one and only thing I knew I want to do. And I love music, so I wanted to try studio work and everything. So I quit that job and went back home because I wanted to do something in my own country. And then I was working in one studio for 2 years, recording bands, singers, mixing albums, helping with everything around. And then I realized how much hard work is that, and how much stress is that, because you need to think about the guys in the studio, about the cables, about the whole signal path, your boss behind your back, and that was, I didn't get paid much, so I was, after a year and a half or two, I started feeling like not that happy, and I realized I'm making money for somebody else and I'm not pursuing my dreams, because I was DJing but not that much as I wanted to do. So I took a risk again and I quit this job and I said, I want to DJ like really. I want to do it like properly. I want to make a career in DJing. So I focused more on productions. As you all know, it's a very important part of any DJ today. So I was trying to save some money for some equipment and really was working hard in the studio. The point was that when you focus on something, that field spreads, you know, because if you're focused on your music and you put all your energy into this, it cannot happen that it's not growing. Because if your attention is like too dispersed, you know, like if you're doing a job and you're doing this and you're doing music as a hobby and you have, I don't know, a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and you have, it's just not working. So I never wanted to have a real job because I knew that can keep me away from my dream, because if I want to do it right, you need to do just one thing and just focus on music. It was really hard because I was broke. I still am, but I was really broke for years and years, and I was trying to find a way to earn some money by doing lectures, so for young kids who want to do productions. I was teaching other kids to DJ, but I was trying to stay in the music field, but to earn some money until the next gig. And it's really hard because you never know how much money you have this month, because you never know how much gigs you will have, and it's really risky, and you have rent to pay and bills and blah, blah, blah. But I was patient, and that's really important, that when you have a downfall, you need to stay positive. I mean, you need to keep believing, because if you start doubting everything, the moment your path is going down, then you're not going anywhere. I mean, you need to accept every bump, I mean, because life is always going in waves. And even when you're up, you always need to remember the down is coming. And even when you're down, you need to remember it's going up. You just need to be patient. So don't forget, if you have some success or anything like that, if you feel like I'm really good now, I'm top of the world, everything is cool, everything is perfect, don't remember that it will come the phase when everything will start going a bit down, and you need to stay focused, and you need to keep on believing in yourself and just be patient and work hard, because those are the moments you need to gather your energy. Like, I don't know, for example, you don't have a gig for 2 weeks. Don't be like, oh, I don't have a gig, what's happening? Or you don't have a gig for 2 months. You just get scared, oh, everything is falling apart, nobody's calling me. No, just stay focused, go into the studio, make music, stay focused, do your thing, believe in yourself, and believe me, the next wave is coming, which will bring you up. And when the wave is going up, you need energy, because if you're tired and if you're demotivated and if you're just feeling, you know, not good, then you will not be able to catch this wave. You will be going up and you will not have energy, so you cannot stay up if you don't have the energy to do all this stuff. So I kind of did it like that, because when I played a lot of gigs, I knew that there will be a period of time where I will have less gigs. And when I had less gigs, I was trying to gather my energy, meditate, eat healthy, try to run some normal life, and to in a way to find yourself again, to find a new energy for the new wave. So the year before everything changed for me, the last summer, the summer that changed my life, I was really going through one hard time and a big crisis, because I was doing this job for 8 years or so, and I was like, is this going anywhere? is this going to work? I'm already in my 30s almost. And what if I don't make it? I mean, what should I do? And what if this thing just won't happen? What if I don't make it international career? And I cannot, because in Croatia, we don't have like such a big scene, and I cannot play every weekend because it's impossible. It will be overcrowded. I mean, I will be boring to people if I play every weekend in the same city. So I had this luck that I played this neighbor countries, so Slovenia, Italy, Bosnia, Serbia. So I played a lot of gigs, but I saw I cannot have enough money to cover all my expenses. So I was, maybe I should really just find a job and quit and stop being a kid who has a dream, because you know how surroundings are, and parents and environment, everybody keeps telling you like, come on, stop being a kid, stop, you need to get a real job. How longer do you think you will keep up with this, just from tomorrow to tomorrow? You don't have health insurance, you don't have savings, you don't have anything. What do you think you're doing? And I was just like, please, everybody leave me alone, be patient. I know I will do it. I just don't know when, but I was so sure that one day I will do it. I mean, I will do something, or one big track, or something will happen. I had a gut feeling, you know, when you have the feeling here, like, I have something and I need to show that to somebody outside of this country, outside of this environment. And I just need somebody to catch me, you know, somebody to see me, how I play, how I do my stuff, and the energy and passion I have. And they will like recognize this, and they will say like, you're good, come and play for me. And this didn't happen. I mean, it wasn't happening at that time, so I had really big crisis and was thinking, I don't know, maybe I should really quit. This is not going anywhere, I don't know. Everybody keeps telling me you need to have kids, and what are you doing? You're over 30s, blah, blah. You know the drill. And then I saw the Burn Residency Bootcamp Challenge, and I was like, this may be the big chance I was looking for the whole time. This can be my breakthrough. And I said, like, now or never. I want this Ibiza so bad. I just want to go there. I don't want to win or anything. Of course, it would be great to stay on the island, but I just wanted to win the Croatian finals and go there to Ibiza to meet the crowd, to network, just to go outside your comfort zone, you know, just to go outside your country, to play for other people, because I was playing at the same territory for 8 or 9 years. So I was really determined at that time, like, I'm going to do this. And I knew that it's not easy, of course. There was like 3,000 people applied. And I really put a lot of effort in my mix. I was like, really, I want to do a beautiful mix. So when anybody hears it, it will be like, wow, this is something, you're going to the finals. So I was preparing a lot for this mix. I sent the mix, and after that, I knew if I keep on like wanting this so bad, because I don't know if anybody believes in law of attraction or energy stuff, but I'm really that kind of person. And I knew I have to keep on, because I was watching all those movies from last year, and I was imagining myself being on the island. I was not imagining like, I want this, I want to win this, I want to go to Ibiza, because then you're sending frequency like, I don't have this. I want this, so that means I don't have it. So I was like, thank you, universe, thank you, God, thank you, whoever you believe in, thank you for sending me there. I'm so grateful. And I was meditating a lot, visualizing a lot. I was constantly, every night before I went to sleep, imagining Ibiza, imagining all this, like hanging out with other DJs, listening to lectures, because I was watching the other movies from the year before. And I can imagine myself being there, being with them, being here. And that lasted for a month or two until they pronounced the finalists for Croatia. And when I saw, like, I'm in the finals, it was like, oh my God, this is working, this first step is done. So I'm in the finals. Now I have to win this, because if I don't win this, it was all for nothing. I mean, I want to go to this Ibiza, and I want to do this Burn thing because I knew it was such a big thing. I mean, Steve Lauer as a mentor, Fatboy Slim, you know, all the guys who were last year, so I really wanted to be a part of it. So I was preparing like crazy for these finals. I was mixing every day, trying to find the tracks that nobody have, trying to think of how will I put my set into 20 minutes. I mean, I need to do like something special, and it needs to be like really good, like for everybody, because you know, not everybody listens to the same kind of stuff, so you need to please everyone. So I kept on imagining and believing, and I put so much energy into this. I was really, like, every night I went to sleep, I was just thankful for winning, you know. I was like already there in a way. And when I got to the finals, it was really not, I mean, the competition was hard, but I wanted it so much and so bad that I was like, towards the other guys who played maybe 3 or 4 years, they were just, some of them, it was just a hobby for them, and they were not that much like, I want this, you know. So when I got to the stage, and in all the interviews, in all the, you know, talks you have before, I was just way above them in every possible sense, because I was preparing like crazy half a year before that. And they were like, they came there and like, I don't want to get my hopes up, because what if I get disappointed? And that's really like being a coward, you know, because that's the same as you don't want to fall in love, because what if this girl hurts me? That's the same, it's I mean, we all know it. You need to open your heart and let it flow, let it go, and whatever happens, you accept it, but you know you did your best, you gave your full. And if somebody hurts you, it's just a reflection of who they are, or some lesson you need to learn, and that's it. And so I was really open-hearted, and I was really believing in myself that I'm going to do Ibiza. But of course I was doubting it. Of course I was scared. What if I don't do it? I will fall apart. I swear I will die if I don't do it now, because I really had a feeling like this is my summer and this is my year. If I don't do it now, I don't know what will happen. So I won this competition in Croatia. Like every judge was like, everyone agreed like it should be me, because I was crazy excited, crazy emotional, crazy happy, and everybody was like, yeah, we need to send her. She's like, woohoo, about everything. I was so excited, and I was radiating such a good emotions, because you know, when you're in love, you're just like glowing in a way, and I was like that, just in love with music and in love with that idea that I will be on the island. So when they pronounced that I was the winner, it was like the best freaking feeling I ever had, because there was 1,000 people in the hall, and everybody could feel my emotions, because I started crying, and I was just, this is happening for real. I mean, this is all working, and I cannot believe. I mean, I can believe because I knew, but in a way, you're so excited that I cannot describe that. I mean, you all know, you all won your finals, so you can imagine how I felt. But it was really like big dream come true for me. And I just started crying, and everybody was so happy, because they saw how much it meant to me, because they really, you could really saw how much I wanted it. The same thing as I saw in David when he was playing in Croatia. Like, he was the only one who with the guts, you know, like, I'm going to win this. I mean, I know you're all good, but I'm the one, you know, and you need to have this attitude, because the competition is crazy, you know, we all know that. I mean, everybody are DJs today, and you need to stand out with something, either with passion, either with energy, either with production skill, music, or I don't know, your pretty eyes or whatever, but you need to show that you really care. And when I win, I was like, then I was super excited. Like, next 3 weeks were like intense, like crazy. I need to finish my tracks, I need to organize my music, I'm going to Ibiza, how, what, when, what? And I was crazy exhausted from all of this preparation and all these interviews, all this press stuff, all this, you know, it's a big thing for you and you want to come to Ibiza ready. Like, what if they put me to play in some beach bar? I have to have this music. What if they put me to play in peak time in a big room? I have to know where all my tracks are, blah, blah, blah. And I was going through my collection, sorting out tracks because I knew how important it is to be ready when they toss you in the fire. You need to be ready. Like, no, wait, I need to prepare. Because before, I usually prepare all my sets. Because, especially when I know where I play. If I know I'm playing in this club where I already played, I know what can I expect, and I always have my set, not like full track list, but you know, like really what I want to play. So I was not used to this improvising thing, so it was a challenge for me. So I gathered all my collection and I was sorting it the whole 3 weeks, finishing all my tracks because we need to have like 6 original tracks and 1 remix to send to burn. And I was lucky that the winter before that all happened, I was really working a lot in the studio, so I had a lot of tracks. And then when I came to Ibiza, I was just like, fuck, this is so amazing. I was constantly saying like, this is amazing. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so grateful. I cannot believe. I mean, I'm here. Everything is really happening and you're in shock. I mean, but from other side, you're not surprised because you were imagining in your head for the last year that this is going to happen. So you're just confused. Am I still dreaming? Am I maybe still imagining this? But I remember how excited I was to meet all the other guys, to exchange all the experiences, exchange music. Everything was flawless last year. We went to great clubs, great dinners, we went to boat cruise. Every day was so like, oh my God, like we've been only 3 days here and I feel like a month and so much things happened and this is so beautiful. And I was constantly repeating how grateful I am. And then things got heated up because the first challenge went through. At first challenge when I played like you did yesterday, I was terrible because I was nervous like crazy. And David from Senkis, you met him last night, he also came. And he came to me just talking randomly. And of course I knew who he was because I watched all the episodes from last year. But I was pretending like I don't know him. So he was like, who are you and which club you want? And I was like, I want Senkis so bad. And he smiled and said, why? I said, because I really love the lineup this year. I really like the passion I feel that is behind this club. I think that the one who is running this is really good, doing a good job. And I really want to be a part of this. I feel my style is completely Senkis, and I want to bring something new into this club. I want to help you with my passion to bring more passion. And I was talking something like this, and he was like, "Ooh, I'm really impressed. You know what you want, and you're going for that. You know, I'm Senkis owner." And I was like, "No way!" And he was like, "Yeah, I am." I said, "No, you're messing with me." And he was like a small kid, like, "No, come, tell her, I'm a Senkis owner. And I said, "Okay, now I'm confused, I have to go." And then I have to go to play, and he was like, "Show me what you got." And I was like, "Oh, shit, no." And he was looking at me, and I was connecting, and I was so stupid that I went, because we also had a 15-minute slot. And before I played time codes, so I was most comfortable with the laptop. But it was a mistake. I should have put a few tracks on a USB and just play. But I wanted to loop. I wanted to do some effects and blah, blah, blah. And then my time code was skipping. My controller broke. Can you imagine USB cable dead? Like, that happens never. And I couldn't use any effects because it was not working. I tried unplugging, but no, it's not working. And I was like, what the f? I mean, it's USB. It's not like something really, complicated. So I was really nervous. On this player, it said skipping. On this, it's okay. Everything was just really weird. So I didn't play my best gig. But David was, anyhow, I've heard later that he said, Like, I like this girl. Something like Soulfly is my pick from tonight. I like her passion, blah, blah, blah. So I was kind of happy that he kind of noticed me. And it was a good start, but I was really sad that I didn't play a good set. But okay, we are going further, you need to move on, blah, blah, blah. And then when the finals came, because I get more and more excited because we are going, I mean, I entered top 6 and I was like, wow, now I want to win this because, I mean, I'm so close because it's here, you know. I don't want to go home because I was in love with this island, the energy and everything we went through, it was beautiful. And I was like, I really want to stay, God, please, please, please. And then I started being greedy, you know, like I want this so bad. I was not anymore like, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the experience I had. Thank you for all the people I met and connections I made. Whatever happens, I will accept it. No, I was not like that anymore. I was like, I want this. And then when the final day came, when we needed to find out who's the winner, I was so nervous. Like it was taking so long to set up the whole thing because they needed to pronounce it, and I was just say it, please. Just you're torturing us. Please just tell us who is going home. And I was standing down, and first they announced Lea, my friend from Serbia, and I was so excited that I jumped on the tree because I was so happy for her. Because we had a plan, like we are staying here, we are going to be here, and you are going to win, and you are going to win. And the moment David Vincent said, like, Tommy Kid, I was like, what? No, 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 no. And everything fell apart, like, everything. I was so happy for like last 6 months. I was flying from gratefulness, from like emotions. Everything is going good, everything, because everybody was telling me, David likes you, you have everything you need, your whole package, and you have a big chance to win this. Because Tommy Kid, who I was competing for the Residency, he was playing dubstep, not Sankey style. So I was sure, like, you know, dubstep doesn't go in Sankey, so I have a really big chance to win this. But he said Tommy Kid, and I was like, this is not happening. How, why? And my whole world collapsed completely. My heart was broken. I was so sad. I could cry now even when I think of that. And of course I wanted to ask David, just tell me, I mean, did I something wrong? I mean, I want to know, why did you choose Tommy? I mean, Tommy is a great DJ, don't get me wrong, amazing in what he does, but completely other style than me. And he told me, like, you were too obvious choice, because the set you played, I heard a lot of times. I have a lot of DJs playing deep tech, and it was nothing like surprising, you know. I heard that kind of style million times, and Tommy is something new, something fresh. I never heard music like this, and I want to bring him to the island. I want to give him a chance to have his own room with dubstep. And I wanted to surprise everybody, because everybody thought you were going to win, and I wanted to make a bit shock, you know, like, whew, and everybody was really shocked. So I went home, I was really heartbroken, and I couldn't accept this. I was so close, and you got a salary, you got a flat, you got a car, you got a studio next to a flat, and I mean, why? I'm going home now to all the old stuff, you know, I'm going to play gigs, but I was like, couldn't accept it. I really needed some time to process all the things that happened and all the things that didn't happen. And then I realized my mistake. I was too greedy, you know, I wanted it too bad. So I told my friend El Carino from Serbia, I'm scared how much I want this, because I get like intense crazy. And I remember the moment I felt like I can breathe now. It was like 2 weeks later or 3. Like, I'm really okay. I can breathe now, because I really had physical pain here, like for weeks, like, and then like, I can breathe now. It will be okay. I got a phone call from Olivia. Like, hi, are you sitting down? I was like, I stopped breathing. I have really good news. And I was like, tell me. David wants you back. So, what? Yeah, he misses you and he wants you back. You will get a full residency and a full salary, place to stay, everything. You just need to fly in tomorrow. You're playing Saturday. And it was Thursday. I was like, but how? But what? But I have gigs because I had full summer because I went back home and everybody called me for gigs, blah, blah, blah. I had full summer. And I was like, but what's happening here? But why are you playing with my heart? I mean, you're cruel. And she was laughing, ha, 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 don't bullshit, come. We have your ticket for tomorrow. So it was Thursday, I'm leaving tomorrow. I was like, they are crazy. So I went back, and the moment I landed on the island, I felt my heart, you know, going back in my soul, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, I wanted it so much that I switched the whole thing in a way, you know, because I don't have another explanation for this story, because it just, everything changed because Tommy was the winner, but suddenly he was fired and they called me back. But how, why, I still don't understand that. I can only say that my passion was, my heart was so much into this that it beat all the odds, you know. Because when you truly believe in yourself and you truly want something, because I realized where my mistake was. I was not grateful for this, because everybody was trying to comfort me, like, but you were in the top 6, you had all the contacts, now it's going to be easier. But no, I wanted to stay. And when I realized what was the mistake, because I should be grateful for anything, and I didn't, so I was literally brainwashing me when I got back home, like, be thankful, you have so many new friends, so many new contacts. Something else is going to happen. I mean, everything happens for a reason, and we all know that. So I kept on believing, like, it has to be something bigger than this. There has to be a reason behind all this, because Tommy was happy that he won, but he needed to change his life completely, leave his job, leave his girlfriend. And for me, it was like a bad ending to a great movie, you know, because what's this? I mean, this movie would be so beautiful if I won. I mean, everybody would be shalala. And Tommy was like, oh, what am I going to do? My girlfriend doesn't support me. I have a job. And he was really in problems, big problems, because he won. Yeah. And then I was happy. I was back on the island. I played every Saturday, and then something even more amazing happened, that because I was going to Viva nights every Sunday, because I met Steve Lauber through the Residency. I've sent him some tracks, so we kind of get some connection. And I was there every Sunday, and he was really, I was not pushy, you know, I was not bugging anyone, I was just being there. I gave him sometimes my music and to other DJs, but I was not like being in their face. I was just here dancing and observing, trying to be nice and dancing with them. And one day at some after party, it was 9 in the morning, I was so tired, like, but I had a feeling today something is in the air. And I should not go home. I had a gut feeling. And I stayed on this after party because it was Steve organized some after party, and we were all there so tired. Everybody was so, you know what? And I was just, something is going to happen. And Steve came to me like, can we talk? And I said, yeah, man, say. He was like, you know, I've been watching you for quite some time, and I really feel you should be a part of our family. You've been to every Viva Warriors from the day one. You have such a good energy. Everybody likes you because you're pleasant to be around with. And I just want you to play for us. And I was like, is Steve Lauber asking me to play for him? I mean, and I was like, are you drunk? And he was like, no, I'm not drunk, and I would never do this to you. I'm serious. I want you to start playing for us, and you start tomorrow. And I was again, tomorrow. Like, can you do it like next week? And they gave me the best slot ever, like from 4 to 5. And I was nervous like crazy, but the gig went well because all the managers were there from Steve. And tomorrow he sent me an email like, don't think I was drunk yesterday, I meant it, all that I said, I really like you and I want you to be a part of the Viva family. So from that day, everything got even more better. So I started playing Viva, and we have a really good relationship now. And I'm trying to send him tracks all the time, but now he's like, you need to work more. You need to, I mean, he's not like easy, you know. Now I send him tracks and he's like, okay, we'll sign. No, it's not going to work like that. I think I need to send tracks like next 2 or 3 years, like send. So I mean, I think it's worked the same with all the big DJs. Because if you send him the tracks and he doesn't reply you and you just quit, they're like, you're not persistent, you know, you're not putting enough effort. Because he told us the story about Darius Sirosin, how he kept sending him tracks for 3 years. Just he was sending tracks, Steve, listen to this, and he was like, no. Listen to this, now I have a hit, no. And for 3 years he was just putting him off, and then one day he said like, now you got it, I'm signing you. And then from that day, Darius got really big. And I think it's the same now. They want to sign me in a way because they want me to be a part, but I need to push and work hard. And I hope someday it will happen. So that's the story in a way. And this is my 2nd year. They called me again, and I'm really happy to be on the island and to have a 2nd year of residency. It's amazing to play every Sunday on Ibiza. I don't know how many DJs gets to play every week. So I've heard a great advice from one other guy. Never talk to a DJ about music. And it's really good stuff because I use it all the time, because they are bored with all the guys like, hi man, I love your track, the new remix you did, it's awesome. They're like, come on man, leave me alone. But if you find another subject like, I don't know, football or alcohol, and it's really good to get them drunk, like, do you want to drink, or let's get a shot, or anything like that, so they're relaxed around you. And for example, with Steve, I knew he had a kid just recently. So my first, when I was with them, blah, 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 and just said hi to him, and I was like, how's your baby? I mean, you have some photos? And he was like so happy that I asked him about his baby, because he just got the baby and he's all into this. I mean, it's his precious little daughter, and he's in love with her, and he cannot wait to talk about her. So he was like, yeah, I mean, look at her, I'm so happy, and blah, blah, blah. So you need to find a way to not talk about music from the start, because they will just blow you off. And another really great advice I got, one really great businessman told me that I don't want to work with somebody who already thinks is somebody, you know. So remember that. Don't be like, you are going to tell me what I'm going to play or what I'm going to do, or who are you to tell me. Just stay humble and accept all the things somebody advised you, but not in a way that you're losing your own direction. But don't be like, who are you to tell me? Or if you play the Vista room for the whole summer, like, why I'm playing this shit room all the summer? Be silent, be still, and do your stuff, and enjoy your stay on the island. Enjoy your chance to get all the connections and all the networking you can have here, because this is really a melting point of electronic music. So be happy if you get anything here. Don't get discouraged, I mean, if you play empty room for the whole summer, because it can happen, but don't be like, this is such because it's not. I mean, you have a all week to go to all the other clubs to say like, I play at Senki's, you can come over, or I play at Privilege. So it's different than, I'm a DJ, yeah right, everybody are DJ on this island, you know? So you can say like, I'm a resident DJ at this and this club, so everybody treats you differently. And not just like, I'm some DJ, because everybody on this island are DJs. So keep it really, I mean, don't get ego crazy.
When you got back home last year after the winners were announced here, and what was happening in your head? I mean, did you have any plan B if those connections that you achieved here don't help you in the future?
No, I didn't have any plan B. I was like...
Did you, I mean, were you thinking again about quitting this job and going back to normal life? Like,
Yeah, I mean, everything was going through my mind. I mean, I was, first week I was so, not depressed, but so sad. Like, nobody could help me. Like, all my friends were like, come on, be happy. You had, because I really had the best 2 weeks of my whole life. And I should really be happy for that, because I made some, you know, some success. I was in top 6. I didn't go home in the first row, and I had all the reasons to be happy and like grateful for all the things. But I was so sad, like, come on. But I was so close, and I couldn't. I was trying to brainwash myself, like, stop it, like, don't cry all the time, because I was crying like the whole day and night. I was just, when I see a cat, like, I start crying. Like, when I see my Ibiza car, like Seat Ibiza, you know, I start crying. I was like, nobody could comfort me, you know, and I was like, I needed to work with myself, you know. I was really trying to meditate, to breathe a lot, to release all. I was trying to stay like really grateful for all the things and that I experienced it, and I was trying to ask the universe to help me to release this pain and this stupid feeling I have, because I knew in my head, like, you had so good, I mean, so beautiful time, but I didn't have any plan B. I was just like, at first I need to fix myself. I need to start feeling myself again, because I was like heartbroken, like my best, I don't know, my husband, or, you know, your biggest love of your life cheats with your best friend, and I'm feeling terrible. But I was really trying to release it. I was constantly repeating, release this, let go, let go, let go, let go. And it just happened with weeks. It just, I started feeling better, and I was like, there must be something behind this. There must be a better reason why this all happened in this way, because I'm a true believer that everything happens for a reason. And I started telling myself, maybe there is another chance for you. Maybe you don't know the bigger picture, you know? You don't see, you just see from this perspective, and this God from upstairs see the whole perspective. So then I started feeling like, okay, something else is going to open up for you, maybe even better. And you said, you hear your brain, yeah, right. You know, like, yeah, just keep dreaming. But and you need to brainwash yourself, because you know how brain is constantly putting you down and telling you stuff like, yeah, right, sure. But your heart feels something else. So I was literally trying to brainwash myself and try to believe there is something around this. And it was, I mean, the moment I accepted, like, okay, it happened like this, I didn't win, but maybe there is something else for me, maybe something even better. I got a phone call, like, come back. And I was like, this is insane.
I have 2 questions, they're quite similar. Do you have a highlight, a moment you will never forget while playing, where somebody came into the booth or something? And another highlight from when you were just attending an event here. What
highlight?
Yeah.
Does it have to be from last year, or?
Oh, because here on the pizza.
Yeah. My highlight from last year was when I was playing Spectrum, and it was crazy busy, and it was the best moment possible, and Steve Lauer was tapping me on the shoulder, and I was trying to loop one thing, and I was like, come on, leave me alone. And then when I did the loop, and when everything was okay, I turned around, and he was laughing, and I couldn't believe that he came into my room, you know, to support me and to see me play. So it was really one big moment for me, because I realized that he cares, you know, how I play and what I do. So it was really special. We hugged, and I saw that he saw me, you know, how I do my stuff. And I was happy about that. And another highlight was this year when I played basement for the opening. I had like the full basement for 1 hour. And David Vincent, you know, the owner, also came in the best possible moment. I was like smashing it. Everybody was going crazy. And he came in the booth, like jumping on me, like, yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I chose you and stuff like that, because now he's super happy with me and everything. And the highlight from the party was definitely Amnesia closing last year, when I stayed there for like...
That was a great party.
I don't know how much hours. we stayed for more than 12 hours in the club, and it was intense and crazy, and Marcel played the best set I ever heard. And then after the best set I ever heard came Marco Carola, who played. It was amazing. I mean, it was definitely highlight of my clubbing and on this island last year. So, but this year I haven't been partying a lot. So, yeah, I don't know how to sum this all up. I think you got the point. I think the main thing is passion and stay true to yourself, believe in yourself, be honest, be humble, and never give up if you really want it. So, never. If you really believe in yourself, just use your waves, and when you're up, don't forget you're going down, and when you're down, gather your energy, because the next wave is coming and it's going to be even better than the last one. So try to keep your focus, try to stay energized and focused on what you want. That's for me is the secret of all the things I managed to succeed.